Okay guys, so today is all about natural nails. As you can see, I don't have anything on my nails. I actually just took my gel polish off a few weeks ago. Even though I have pretty strong nails, what happens is my thumbs, they start to split really low. I'm sure maybe in some of my other videos you've noticed that when I'm using my thumbnails, you've seen them kind of discolored and cracked, and that's because, as we all know, acrylics, gel polish, anything unnatural that you put on your nail is going to damage it a little bit. Just a little side note, olive oil works wonders, or coconut oil. I'm always telling my clients to put any sort of oil on your cuticles and nails and just kind of rub it in and leave it there. It kind of helps. So today I just wanted to show you how to fix a crack in a natural nail. That way you don't have to keep cutting it. It's getting caught on things. Mine split right down here. They split where there's still skin, so it starts bleeding. No fun. So I am going to show you how to make it work so they can grow out naturally and you don't have to cut anything. And that's right now on Nail Tech 101. Okay, so I'm going to use my own thumbs here. You can see I kind of did this one last night. Looks a little bit frothy. I actually used a dip powder, a nail repair kit with this one, and then I have some gel polish here. So this one started cracking. Now if you can see, I should put it this way. If you can see that, I got some nail paint on either side in the cracks, but you can see it's pulling away. And obviously this is just my free edge right here. So this is all skin. Obviously I don't want to get it caught in anything and have it rip, especially from the sides here. So I'm just going to show you how I take care of these little things. I have this Orly nail rescue kit. You can see right in the picture, this little lady has a little crack. Hers is obviously different than mine. But I bought this at Sally's. It's not too expensive. Anybody can go in there and get it. Right now I'm just going to show you with the nail glue, it's a brush-on glue, how to kind of fix that crack and then do some gel over it. It also has, I'll show you, the Orly nail repair powder, and also comes with a little buffer block. So basically how I kind of start this is same thing as if you are doing like a gel manicure. I just take my little file, kind of rough up my nail. Sorry, I'm doing this left-handed. Obviously I'm not left-handed, as you've seen from previous videos. So I kind of just rough it up. Okay, so now I'm going to use my handy dandy swipe from Young Nails. Get all that dust off of there. Excuse my brush. I don't even know what I got on there. All right, so I'm going to let that dry for a minute and we will start from there. All right, so now that I have this all nice and clean, I'm going to take my Orly brush-on nail glue. I'm going to try to pull this back just a little bit. That way I can get some of the glue in that crack. Let that dry for a minute. So I do not recommend this on acrylic nails. I know sometimes as clients we tend to see a crack in the acrylic or it kind of falls off. We glue it back on. That's great if you're going to see your nail tech pretty soon. If not, I don't recommend it as a nail tech to fix acrylic nails this way, because what's going to happen is you might get fluid in there, might get trapped in there, and then you're going to end up with a fungus. That's no fun. So this is just some advice for natural nails. So this, as you can see, it's still kind of shiny there. It's still drying. I let it dry nice and good. And then I'm going to show you, I'll actually use this today. Normally I wouldn't. I just, basically what I'm telling you is you can just let the glue dry, maybe do another coat, buff it out, and just put a clear base coat for a gel polish and then a clear top coat. I'm actually going to show you how to use the nail repair kit. That way you know how to use it. So even though this is still drying, I'm just going to go ahead And I'm actually going to, sorry, I'm shaking a little bit because I'm using my other. I'm actually going to do the glue all over the nail just so that it's going to look a little bit even. Get that corner there. Okay. So then I'm going to open this up. It's pretty simple. It's kind of like a dip powder. At work I don't dip, but I'm home. This is my personal kit, so I'm just going to go ahead and dip my thumbnail in this. Doesn't take too much. As you can see, it kind of comes out like that. Just going to tap it off a little bit. See it there? Okay. So that's that. So, just gonna take this, kind of run it over that a little bit. So after it's dry, I don't know if you can see too well, but see, you can even see it's kind of jaggedy here. It's gonna feel like how acrylic does before you file it. So sometimes what I do is I just kind of get it the way I want it. Okay. Take a little buffing block. Starting to get a little smooth. Okay, so right here it's a little bit lumpier. So I'm going to take the soft side of my file. Just kind of, I know I'm upside down a little bit, but just going to kind of file it down, smooth it out a little bit. All right. Buff it some more. Make sure you get the side where the crack started. Perfect. It's getting there. Okay, that's a lot smoother. So I'm gonna take my swipe again, brush it off. So you can see it's a little discolored just like this one is. But for me personally, I'd rather have that than ripping my nail off and bleeding. You can also take a colored gel polish and do that over as well so that it's not so frothy, so that you can't see through it. All right, so the next step is we're going to get it all ready for the gel polish. Okay, so now my nail is ready to be polished. I'm gonna take just a basic base coat. You guys are getting to see my weakness of polishing with my left hand. Put a thin layer on here. All right, make sure I don't have any of the skin. And I'm gonna go ahead and cure that for 30 seconds. All right, now that my base coat is cured, since I don't want any color, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a top coat. This is a no wipe top coat. Apply a thin layer. Make sure I go over where it was cracked. Nope. All right, make sure we don't have any on the skin. And then I'm going to cure this for 30 seconds, and if you're in a UV, 2 minutes. Okay, so here is the finished product. Like I said before, you can kind of see a little bit of it's kind of like a milky white, but the good thing is if you look closely, pressing on it, lifting it up, nothing is coming away. So this, I would say, if you're not really active, it'll last about a couple weeks. This one I actually had to redo yesterday. I went bowling with the family. My nail was probably about out to here, and so it made that rip even more, so I had to redo it last night. But if you keep your nails short, you're not out there digging around and gardening, it should last about 2 weeks. So there you have it. All right, guys, so that was my simple explanation on fixing a natural nail. Just a little tiny break there. Nothing too serious, but you don't want it to rip. That'll be really painful. Like I showed you before, you can get this at Sally's. They might have another type at maybe a Walmart. So you can use that. If you're not a professional, you don't have the dip powder, you're kind of in a bind before your next nail appointment, just go ahead and go get this. Like I said, you can also just use the glue and then just a base coat and then a top coat of gel. You don't have to use the kit. You can just glue it and then do that. It won't last as long. With that, maybe about a week and a half, depending on how active you are, but it should do the trick just fine. So that's it. That's all I have today for Nail Tech 101. But I wanted to show you guys about that because my thumbs are constantly the ones that rip. My other ones, they just kind of break. But my thumbs always do that in the corners and it's just so painful. So I was like, maybe other people want to hear how to fix this so that they don't have the same problem. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe. Follow me on Instagram @_nailsbyally. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.